Fear wears many faces, unsettling shadows, unexplainable noises, and glimpses of the unknown. Moments that leave your heart racing and your mind questioning reality.
No, that's incredible. Look. Oh, whoa.
In the depths of darkness, untold terrors lie hidden.
Good there. Oh my god, did you guys hear that?
Join us as we reveal these chilling mysteries, one by one.
Look what just happened to my car in the city of Boston.
The recent LA wildfires are more than just a natural disaster, say many netizens, and the facts also point to it, like this orb-like object drifting from the fire. If the whole city is going up in flames, how's it possible for this orb to go around easily? Well, that is if this orb is causing the fires. Yes, people think the wildfires were a deliberate move on the government's part. What do you think? Have a look at this clip and tell me what's going on? I know for a fact that it's not fireworks. The Californian locals saw these strange clouds take over the sky, with sudden flashes, and even felt sharp changes in the temperature. What is it with our skies and all these bizarre sights?
What the?
This might look like a scene straight out of Final Destination, but this is what the locals in Los Angeles are seeing every day. With fires engulfing the city, the sky is just as grim. But did you notice the patch of clear blue sky, giving people the much-needed hope?
How are they throwing gasoline?
Feeling the need to be hidden and sneaky isn't for the extraterrestrials anymore. This is how they are visiting us now. Although many folks have dismissed the clip as a hoax, some think these orbs have been circling out skies for quite some time now. In Brazil, a guy looked out of his window and was greeted with this sight. Something in the house in front of him seemed extraordinarily bright. The blinding blue glow turned yellow, like it was on fire. Just wait and see how it spread throughout the neighborhood. Is it just a transformer short circuit, like many said, or could it be a disguise for something far bigger? On January 10th, 2025, a guy from downtown LA filmed these glowing orb-like objects zipping around, which looked like UFOs. Later that night, while live streaming again, he caught random loud booms that people all over downtown were hearing.
Good there. Oh my god, did you guys hear that?
Nobody knew where they were coming from, but I can say for sure, it wasn't anything obvious like Transformers.
You see what I'm talking about? About these like random ass explosions and shit?
What if you walked out of your house and saw this? The sky turned blood red. Locals in Jushan, China experienced this firsthand and thought the world was about to end. Some even thought aliens might be up for an invasion, leaving people panicked and distressed. Later it was revealed that this red glow was from a fishing boat meant to catch squid. A massive, saucer-shaped UFO throwing down a bright beam of light downward was seen by a man. And to make things a bit more interesting, a plane was seemingly making its way toward the UFO. You'd think they might collide. But the plane safely passed while the UFO stayed there eerily still. If you think mysterious objects aren't all over our skies, then have a look at this clip. In the middle of the night, these 4 rotating orbs were seen hovering in the sky. Strangely, 2 of them merged together in a way that it looked like there were only 3 of them. The crafts didn't make any effort to hide or anything. When these small, countless orbs appeared in the sky over Atlanta, they blinked and stayed at the same spot, with only one of them moving. Is it just me, or does this look weirdly creepy? I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to see such orbs just hanging around the sky.
What this light coming down from the sky is? What is it? What
Did this actually happen? How did this go unnoticed? The entire sky lit up with a bright glow rising from the ground. Looked like something was launched into the sky. Or it might be an alien ship watching over us.
Nobody knows what this light coming down from the sky is. What is it?
This blue laser seemingly scanning the area was recorded by a local. If this has alien origin, then these guys need to chill out with these scanning stuff. Orbs floating over a city are actually a manifestation of the devil's attempt to tempt us all. Now, there's no way to know if this is actually true, but considering this mysterious orb darted when citizens least expect, there's a high chance it meant business, a sinister one. After the Mexican Congress officially confirmed the presence of aliens, there are now rumors suggesting the country is experiencing extraterrestrial activity, and it seems like whoever or whatever is manning those ships just isn't afraid enough to hide anymore. And that can only mean one thing: they're out to get us. This video was discovered on an abandoned camera found by an explorer. It seems like whoever owned the camera disappeared right after this video was taken. Now, call me crazy, but doesn't this look like a mysterious beam that could just whiz you up? And if that really happened, who knows what happened to the cameraman?
Like, number one, it's weird because as it gets later in the day, fog should lighten, dissipate, and it's really not. But the weirdest part is the taste and smell.
While out on a walk outside, this guy discovered this unusual fog. What was even stranger was that this fog had surrounded all of the US. Not only the smoke, its smell and taste lingered in the air. The guy was sure that this fog was different from anything he had ever experienced.
It smells like after you set off a bunch of fireworks, and like the taste of the air is, I mean, the only word I can think of is toxic. It's super weird, and so I'm going for my walk, and it's kind of worrying me a little bit.
What the fuck? Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Check this out. Holy shit.
Just hours before Florida tackled the Idalia in 2023, this was seen emerging from somewhere behind the Sugarloaf Mountains. What do you think this could be? If this is truly an extraterrestrial beam, then the chances of surviving after seeing this are incredibly, incredibly low. Because what if it's a sign just before the world ends? A spirit? Something that illuminates like this usually wouldn't strike as anything but angelic, but there's a darker secret at play. A higher, superior race, purposely masking its presence by disguising itself as something like this. So we'd be fooled into thinking they're looking out for our best interests, when they're really not. Fishermen frequently haul big catches, but this is beyond imagination. Although it's a bit challenging to see, there's clearly some sort of humanoid head there. And if this really is what mermaids look like, we're all in for a harsh awakening.
No, that's incredible. Look. Oh, whoa.
Rainbows in the night? Who could have thought? The thing is it even a rainbow? These bright lights were seen by many shining bright against the dark backdrop. Were these just lights, or some otherworldly craft? Remains unknown.
Oh no, that's a signal right there. That's, oh, whoa, okay, chulo, oh my god.
The Popocatépetl volcano is famous for strange sightings of objects or lights in its vicinity, or even entering inside of it. This clip from May 2013 seemed to have captured one such phenomenon, where two bright orbs were seen hovering over the mountain, when suddenly one of them went into the mountain. The internet folks gave a crazy theory saying these orbs use volcanoes for energy. What do you think? Some events in life leave us questioning everything we know, slipping past the grasp of logic and reason. And this is just one of them. Goop, yet living, there, but not so. It's almost like whatever this thing is was determined to not reveal its identity, and for once, it's better left unanswered.
I thought we'd share it with you guys. I've never seen anything like this.
Skinwalkers, real or a myth? After seeing this, you just know whatever this creature is, it clearly has no place on Earth. For now, it might have escaped us, but it's still out there, crawling and lingering around some neighborhood, hoping for a victim. Remember how I said that extraterrestrials visiting Earth had thrown caution out the window? Have a look. A massive craft was seen not only drift by, but this one was putting on a full-blown performance. Is it just me, or this object's shape is similar to a pelvic bone? With sharp moving claws on its bottom, it had two long, string-like tentacles swinging in the air. What technology are these aliens using to make this stuff? This guy was lounging in his home when he saw this out of his window. Something seemed to blow up in the distance, leaving behind a bright blue glow that dimmed into an orange hue. The fact that this was captured in Los Angeles made people believe otherworldly forces might be at play here. At first glance, it might look like a simple, lone dark cloud in the sky. But if you take a closer look, you'll see within the dark cloud, a bright light flashed, recorded in the sky of American Fork, Utah. The clip left many to believe the dark cloud was probably a disguise for something far scary.
A large, disc-like object appeared in the sky.
Next up is this clip from a remote village where locals were scared to see a gigantic disc-like shape hanging in the sky, with a bright glow coming from one of its sides. People just kept staring at what it was, but no one was sure. I'd really like to know, where are all these crafts coming from?
We have a disc-like object in the sky that's dark with inside and has a lighted cloud around the object.
A nighttime drive home turned into an unexpected encounter when the guy saw a mysterious object shining in the sky. There was also a small orb hanging up there. You might think it's unreasonable, but it looks like a portal is open for the orb to travel across dimensions. In the skies of Samut Sakhon, Bangkok, people were surprised to see this behemoth of a cloud appear on the horizon. It looked like some giant humanoid with a yellow glow behind its head. Looks like nature decided to show off its talent. However, some people were still skeptical, thinking this can't be real.
Yeah, you saw that shit now. I tried to tell you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Remember the solar eclipse back in 2024? The natural phenomenon went viral when people caught strange things happening during the eclipse. Like this, as the moon covered the sun, someone captured an orb in the sky, with something else burning up on the other side. Was the eclipse just a nature's moment, or something to keep the public hooked on?
Look that way. It's creepy as fuck out here.
If you think strange objects are only seen in the sky, you have got another thing coming. This clip was recorded when locals saw a strange, bright blue glow in the ocean surface. It looked like one of those orbs had descended into the water. A street CCTV camera recorded this weird object drift across the frame. People called it the jellyfish UAP as its shape resembled a jellyfish, working in the dark but failing to go unnoticed.
Just in case it starts doing weird movements.
Another jellyfish UAP was recorded in Bountiful, Utah. According to the locals, a couple of military planes were also flying in the area, but I'm sure you know military crafts don't look like this.
Oh, don't go behind the house.
Are you recording this? What's going on?
This can't be lightning. Since when did lightning feature disco lights? Otherworldly beings at play, or something with no explanation? I'd like you to take your guess.
Whoa.
What?
I know you're thinking, what's with the racing clip? But take your eyes a little over the race. In the sky, an orb appeared and then suddenly disappeared, like it was never there. Are we seeing a cloud flying extremely low? Or something else? With all the crazy stuff going on, who's to say anymore? In the skies over Glenwood Springs, a bright cross appeared that stunned everyone who saw it. Some thought it was a divine sign, others had said it was sign of the approaching end times.
Look what just happened to my car in the city of Boston.
Of all the things happening around the world, this clip definitely beats them all. An apparent UFO seems to have crashed onto a car. Is this even real?
My car got a hole.
Somebody jumped in the sun till I told my car.
Is the sun trying to split the sky in half? You can see the dark smoke rising as a full 360 around. What is even happening to our world? Is our reality distorted, or is it just us unaware of its secrets? Looking out your window at night, you'd expect to see pitch black darkness, but a guy in Texas saw this. A green laser light passed over the neighborhood. Was it scanning the area? Or something else was at play here? Guess we'll never know. This green beam was captured by a driver in Turkey. The glow in the sky seems to be pouring down a laser beam. Don't you think these aliens are getting comfortable around way too easily? Seeing a cross in the sky? Yeah, that you scare the heck out of anyone. How bad do you have to be for nature itself to give you a warning like this? Is this a massive cloud, or something thick has spilled up above in Valencia, Spain? This purple-hued cloud was seen by many, and I'm not gonna lie, it does look suspicious. I mean, how many times have you seen a cloud like this? The strange cloud left people confused, as it seemed like it was trying to hide something. While driving down the road at night, an odd-looking circle was caught on camera. It looked like a portal was open in the heavens above. Many believe this portal was opened up by the CERN scientists as a way to travel across dimensions. On December 29th, 2024, Pennsylvania saw these weird red lights lit up the night sky. The lights blinked as if they were controlled by something. With weather all clear and nothing else to explain the bizarre sight, its truth remained a mystery.
Babe, beautiful.
Yo, I've never seen nothing like that.
When the New York skyline lit up with this bright blue glow, people were scared to say the least. Some thought an alien invasion was underway. Others said it was preparation for an unknown military weapon testing.
Here, going out of the cat poo on the ground. Never seen anything like that.
A woman out for a walk, cat excreta lying around. The strange thing was, there were long, coarse hair growing out of it. What the heck? Not only that, another guy found similar hair growing out of the cat food can. Why are cats suddenly involved in strange mysteries?
What's happening here? Am I oblivious to this, or is this normal?
When the world least expects, demons from the sky unleash their true face. Everything sounds like a farce until you see this brewing up in the sky. Some believe this is a hologram from Project Bluebeam. Others think this might be Mother Nature's true face, warning us before everything turns to dust. What if you found out everything you know about life is fabricated? We think we live in our own world, but there's always been the subtle chance that we're really just living in a dome. And it seems like events like this just fuel that theory. It's almost as if this is just a facade to distract us from discovering the truth.
We're in Oregon, and it's Friday, June 13th.
If we're right about the blue beam theory, it means we're halfway to doom. Because a bright beam like this probably only has one purpose: to distract us from whatever far bigger and much more serious event is going to happen next. Let's recall the theory. You know, the one that says we live in a simulation. For a long time, it was thought impossible, illogical, even silly. But with this, it seems like the sky is literally falling apart. If this keeps on happening, we won't survive to see the end.
Is this part of the eclipse?
This is one of those times where you genuinely don't know what to expect or how to react. It's almost like this was a weird display of power. They know that we'd get distracted with something as simple as this, and since this happened during the eclipse of 2024, who knows what else they got away with.
Looks strange. I've never seen it before.
This is the ultimate proof. Everything we know about our world has been a lie. It seems like aliens have successfully found a way to actively spy on us with these spy birds. You wouldn't even know if the birds you're cheerfully watching from below are actively sharing your every detail with an unknown force. Some think aliens purposely mess with humans in their sleep and occasionally manipulate their nature to make them supernatural. This guy seems to have kinetic abilities, or maybe a way to control energies, because how else did he put out the fire? And that too, without even touching it at all. This was allegedly recorded by an anonymous member of a secret cult, who claimed the cult was trying to summon the devil, and had even succeeded in mastering control of energies. Looking at this, it does look like something sinister is coming around, especially if these stones were to open a dark portal.
You guys see that shadow? Where? Where?
Ever wonder where these extraterrestrials live? High up in the skies, in aerial crafts that can bend light and seem invisible. But no matter how hard they try to hide, sometimes they're careless enough to give themselves away. This shadow alone tells us how close they truly are to us.
You guys see that shadow? Where?
No, it's not, bro. That's not a person. That's way.
Far into the mountains descend aliens who clearly mean evil. It is believed these aliens spend their days stalking us from the mountains and eventually escaping when they're caught out. And sometimes, if they're that daring, they even take human witnesses with them. No wonder there are so many missing persons cases around mountains.
Oh, it just disappeared. Where'd you go, bro?
What if we told you that some people on Earth not only communicate with aliens, but also give them access to Earth? It seems like this guy here has mastered the art of contacting extraterrestrials. Or maybe there's a warp zone somewhere here, a place where there's no time or space.
Oh, what? Oh, bro.
Well, things just keep getting braver and braver day by day, don't they? It's clear that whoever's manning that ship has no interest in hiding behind the clouds anymore. And if they're revealing themselves, it can only mean they're finally about to act out their heinous plans. This might seem like he's got great control of himself, but this might just not be the acrobatic trick you think. Beware, as the forces granting such abilities may demand a heavy price in the life that follows. And if you ever are unlucky enough to say yes, you might not survive what's yet to come. Those who are willing to reveal their true forms, regardless of who's watching, are definitely the ones to be most afraid of. I don't know what these guys got into, or what they're planning to do, but the safest thing would be to just stay away.
What the fuck? That's weird.
Ghosts of children often visit playgrounds at night, in hopes of reliving the childhood they never got to complete. And it seems like this is finally proof that all around us, live creatures that might not be easily seen, but are definitely there. Looks like the start of an average badminton match, doesn't it? Keep watching, particularly at the non-player. And then, right as he crosses a line, there, did you see? What jumped on him? Some sort of spirit hoping for a vessel, or a demon looking for food? When you accidentally invite Inferno into your life, expect the unexpected. Even something as crazy as a portal. It seems like whatever started to brew eventually stopped itself for some unknown reason, or else we'd all be in deep, deep danger. A couple of days ago, A mysterious creature ravaged part of Mexico late at night. This is what the citizens awoke to. The scariest thing is that no authority is even willing to take the case, let alone discover where the creature is. It's out there, lurking, prowling, hunting for a victim. For those who think the Nephilim was just a myth, see what just sprouted from under a tree in a woman's front yard. It seems like an old Nephilim body was laid here to rest, and after spending centuries underground, it has finally found a way to reveal itself. In early 2023, Brazilian residents constantly awoke to a bright, illuminated creature darting around the trees. It was declared a myth until this came out. Some believe this might be the manifestation of a good soul. Others think it could be an alien trapped here on Earth. A parent's worst nightmare come to life. Either this girl completely forgot her stranger danger lessons, or she simply can't see the creature for the ghastly thing it is. Even chasing it would be futile, especially if it's an alien creature trying to live out its days. Is the Nephilim simply disguising itself as a human? What if it can change its appearance and stature around us to look human, but back home, it's as tall as a mighty mountain? People believe this is the Nephilim, but chances are, it could be anything. Imagine having taken your last breaths, being lowered into your final abode, only to wake up with the realization you're alive, but with no way to escape, and nothing to do but accept your fate. Let's hope whatever's going on here, they get to finally rest in peace, itching for a grab, the slightest inch further, and it would be game over. It could be a demon's hand, inching closer in hopes of finding a victim, or perhaps an alien that's trying to communicate. But whatever it is, definitely rivals every evil you'll ever know. Black magic often takes horrendous forms, and if you're drawing out a dark form from fire, you know you've got an Earth's equivalent of Beelzebub. As long as they quit on time, they'll be safe. But dare they take it even a second further, it will be game over. Sometimes aliens don't mean to reveal themselves, but end up finding themselves in the spotlight, like one alien clearly perched somewhere. It didn't believe it could be seen, but its shadow betrayed it, albeit it was still able to escape scot-free. The people around us might not be people at all. Aliens have long infiltrated humankind. They blend in with us, disguising themselves as humans. And to us, it might not even strike as anything out of the ordinary, but for camera lenses, their true form is revealed. A glowing figure like this usually instills calm, but when you know there's something nefarious hiding behind the scenes, even a step ahead can be dangerous. This is no angel. This is a demon, disguising itself as something welcoming when it's really not.
You know, I've seen a lot of TikToks with like glitches in the Matrix.
If you still think we don't live in a simulation, explain this. It would be one thing if we could write it off as a camera glitch, but when there's clear evidence of movement in the background, you can't help but wonder, who or what are we?
That's crazy.
From a distance, this looks like an ordinary beachgoer, but wait for it. As they zoom in, they realize this can't be possible. That particular cliff is out of reach and inaccessible. And if someone's capable of climbing up there, they have a lot more secrets than we're mentally ready to accept. Brujas don't rest until they get what they want. And if you ever make the mistake of crossing the line or stepping into their territory, forget about returning home safely. You're as good as cooked meat. Even Zeus can't explain this one. It really seems like aliens are messing with us humans for God knows what reasons. And if they're anything like what we're seeing here, it means a lot of us are about to be taken out, and we won't even know.